You're watching TMA. I'm Shanna McCarriston. We have first-time TMA host Kyle here with us. We have lots to talk about, so keep it locked. All right, so I'm Shanna McCarriston. This is Kyle Levasseur. Kyle, thank you so much for being here. It's his first time hosting the morning after. So excited you're here.
Hey, I'm excited too, Shanna. It's great to be here.
I'm just so pumped you're here. Let's get right into it. Frozen 4. It was the big talk on campus, obviously, with Quinnipiac being in it and beating BC. What was it like here on campus, Kyle?
Well, Shanna, it was just crazy. I mean, it was only the second time the team's ever made it to the national championship. After they beat Boston College, absolute chaos around the Bobcat.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, so many people were there. There were trees on fire. People were bringing down branches, chants like crazy. It was just complete chaos. And then after they lost the national championship 5-1, it was just like a sad gathering. I mean, it was just too bad because this is, in my opinion, the best Quinnipiac team that's ever come through the program. And I've been covering them all season. It's the most wins they've ever had. Just some great seniors that are going to be leaving. So I think really people were just sad that these seniors are going to leave. And, you know, they got so close and they were only one win away from doing something they've never done.
Yeah, now you said on campus it was really sad. I was actually in Tampa for the Frozen 4, and the BC game, obviously so exciting. We kind of dominated that game. Quinnipiac, dominated that whole game the whole time. And then I went to the North Dakota Quinnipiac game, and it wasn't really a sad ending there because all North Dakota fans were there. There was this handful of Quinnipiac students that were obviously very upset after the game. But when I tell you it felt like a North Dakota home game, I mean, I thought I had transported into North Dakota. They were a sea of green in the Amalie Arena. North Dakota fans screaming everywhere. I saw Quinnipiac students getting heckled by grown North Dakota fan men. I just didn't even know what was happening. It was an unreal electric game. Obviously, Quinnipiac University Bobcats did not come out on top, 5-1, as you mentioned before, but it was still such an electric game. Now, were you at the watch party?
I was at the watch party for the North Dakota game for the first couple periods, and then I decided to stay for the third period until they scored 2 goals at the beginning, and then I just decided to come back to campus to see, you know, everyone at the Bobcat before anything happened. And it was pretty cool at the arena when they scored that 1 goal. Everyone got pretty crazy. They thought, because when Quinnipiac scored that 1 goal, we were only down by 1 goal. So there was a chance we'd come back. Everyone was excited. And then when they scored those 2 goals in the third period, everyone just became silent. So
yeah, the people I was actually with all Q30 people at the game. So we all know hockey, we know sports, you know, we know the team. And we were surrounded by North Dakota fans. So actually, one guy in front of me, every time North Dakota would come near their goal, he would just jump up and scream, and I couldn't even see. I'm trying to get footage. I mean, it was insane. These fans were like...
All I saw were green jerseys in the crowd. I think I even saw a couple of cows and sheep in the press box from North Dakota. I mean, the entire state was there.
The entire state. We were joking about, even before we stayed, the hotel we stayed in had a welcome North Dakota fans. It had green balloons. I wasn't even sure if I got on the wrong plane, and I wasn't actually in Tampa, but I know that 83-degree weather was Tampa, unlike here, which is obviously freezing. Now, Kyle, question for you.
Yes.
Now, I know there were lots of gatherings by the Bobcats, and there were burning trees, as you mentioned. Do you think the students' reaction would have been even more upset if it was a close game, or do you think there would have been more burning trees if they had won? Because students kind of had time. It was 5-1. You kind of saw it coming that they were going to lose.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they won, it would have been absolutely crazy here. You know, it was kind of just like a sad, like almost like vigil type thing. I expected people to come out with little candles to like show their condolences.
Hang their heads down.
Exactly, but if they had won, it was the first time ever. It would have been nuts here.
Now we have even more Frozen 4 coverage. Cam, what do you got for us?
I'm Cam Kingdon.
And I'm Kelly Novak.
And we're here at the TD Bank Sports Center at the Frozen 4 watch party.
And we're going to see what people feel about the big game.
Let's take a look.
Well, we're all really excited. We're all rooting for the Bobcats.
You think they're going to win?
Oh, they're definitely going to win.
Definitely.
No doubt in my mind.
Let's go, Q!
Precisely. Who do you think's going to win at the end right now?
Quinnipiac.
Good answer. All right, young sirs. How are you guys liking the game so far?
Oh, it's great. It's great, man. I mean, North Dakota's dominating. Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to give props to Stu.
Yeah, there's a good atmosphere. There's a quite number of students here, so I'm pretty excited for the game. We're all pretty excited for the game. It should be a good one.
So are you excited for tonight's game?
So excited.
That's awesome, man. Like, what do you think about the launch party?
The launch party?
Yeah,
Is that this?
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's awesome. Because what I really like about it is that I feel like the administration's trying to curb the amount of people that are on main campus that could cause like a lot of problems. And I think it's a really good idea. You all the way, man. You, man. Do it. Oh, I believe it. I smell comeback.
I think it's going to be a close one. I think it's going to come down to those little goals and things like the little things are going to be a big role in this.
The atmosphere at the TD Garden was electrifying, with the crowd going wild after every impressive play, close call, and incredible goal. However, the massive amount of Bobcat support was not enough to win the game, with Quinnipiac losing to the University of North Dakota 5-1. The loss did not stop students from celebrating the accomplishments of our men's hockey team. After the game, students amassed by the Bobcat statue on main campus to celebrate together and show their Quinnipiac spirit. It may have been a loss, but Quinnipiac still stayed strong and made the Bobcat proud.
Now we're going to talk about a show that definitely shaped my childhood that is sadly ending, American Idol. Now, American Idol had their series and season finale a couple nights ago, and I mean, I was just devastated. I mean, I know that many people don't watch anymore, but I was such a huge fan of American Idol. The girl I wanted to win, La Portia, did not win. It was Trent who won. Obviously talented for America to pick them. But when I was younger, I remember being like sick home from school, watching Kelly Clarkson and Carrie Underwood. I mean, I just went to Carrie Underwood's concert this year, so she's still killing it.
Yeah.
I mean, lots of people, Jennifer Hudson, she didn't even win, but she made it big. Chris Daughtry, he's made it huge. What do you think this legacy American Idol has had on America?
Well, you just mentioned it. It's just such like a childhood show that you grow up with. I mean, 15 seasons for any show is just crazy. But it's just going to leave this legacy that, you know, it shows that any person off the street, anyone at home can go on this show and become famous. I mean, look at Carrie Underwood. I mean, she's my favorite winner to come off the show. And
I would have to
I mean,
agree.
she's just perfect. I mean, just look at her.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's just gotten so big. I think she's sold over like 50 million albums or something crazy like that.
She does the Sunday Night Football theme song for all you sports fans out there.
Right. And it just shows, you know, anyone can do it. Who are your favorite winners to come off the show?
Definitely, you mentioned it, Carrie Underwood. She's one of my favorite. Kelly Clarkson, Jordan Sparks, and again, some of the other ones who didn't win, but I mean, Jennifer Hudson was in Dreamgirls. She had an unreal performance. I've been to a bunch of Chris Daughtry concerts too. He didn't win, but just all these people who maybe even didn't make it huge, but they got a small record deal or they were able to make appearances places. I mean, there's just been so many different people. Now, there are other shows now since American Idol that have come on that are singing competitions. Do you think those are the reason that American Idol wasn't getting as many views?
Yeah, I mean, it's just an upgraded version of the show. It's new, it's interesting, there are a few more twists. I mean, for me, I stopped watching American Idol after, I think it was season 11 when Philip Phillips won.
Yes.
And now I'm watching The Voice because I really like the new hosts that are there. I really like the new judges that are there. And it's just, you know, a new revamped show with the whole twisting chairs. It's just new, and American Idol, it hasn't really changed too much.
Exactly.
But after, at the end of the show on the other night, Ryan Seacrest did say it's over for now. It did seem like they might be bringing it back later.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
He tweeted out that he was just sad to see it go. No, I don't know if that was a cover-up or what, but I guess only time will tell. Now, on to more entertainment news. Michael Delgado has all the entertainment we need. Michael?
Thanks, guys. Mike here with the latest in entertainment news. Charlie Sheen has found himself back at odds with law enforcement. The former sitcom star is currently being investigated by the Los Angeles Police Department for allegedly making threats. However, the details of the case and the name of the victim are not being released at this time. Janet Jackson announced that she is postponing her Unbreakable tour so she can focus on family planning. In a video posted to Twitter, she urged fans for their patience and to understand that this tour delay was due to, quote, doctor's orders. She said that she hasn't forgotten about the fans and she'll resume the tour as soon as she can. Guess what, guys? Backstreet is back. In Las Vegas, anyway. That's right, the Backstreet Boys are looking to test out a residency in Vegas. Band member Nick Carter said that they are going to do 9 shows in Vegas to test the market there. These 9 shows will be part of the 130 shows the group is going to perform for their world tour. The boys are also in the studio working on a new album. They are looking to release a single by the end of the year. Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling auctioned off one of her chairs for a whopping $394,000. What makes this chair so valuable is the fact that this was one of the chairs that she sat in while she wrote the first 2 books of the Harry Potter series. Rowling wrote a note to the winner saying that her nostalgic side was sad to see it go, but her back wasn't. The winner of the magical dining room chair chose to remain anonymous. That's all for the entertainment news today. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back with more TMA, so don't go anywhere.
This week's trending topic is #that. We are your source for Quinnipiac entertainment news.
The freshmen this year have stepped in and really just eliminated that problem, doing the right plays at the right time.
I mean, it certainly seems like an uphill battle for this team, but Trisha Fabi is one of the best coaches at this university.
Bobcats hosting Arizona State. We'll start with this power play.
But she's strong. Good lord, I saw her lifting one time. She could squat 3 of me. Like,
oh, well, 7 of me then.
Now, the big event was this weekend. I know Kyle was there proudly representing the Q30 team.
Well, Shanna, we were planting trees out in New Haven, and I know Cam has more on it, so let's go to him.
We're here, live on scene, at one of the many big event sites where Quinnipiac's own notable singing group has created a big event team and is helping out around the premises. Let's go check out what they're up to. Can you tell us a little bit about what you did today?
Well, me and Tyler here, we did a lot of raking, got some leaves going, picked them up, threw them down there. Joe Tormo, this guy right here, he's doing a lot of raking with some sand. Yeah, he's getting some sand out of there. Yeah, but it was good. It was good to get back to the community.
Nice.
It was pretty nice. It was a good day.
Hi everyone, my name is Tim Galogli, Facilities Director of the Hampton North Haven YMCA, and I was very happy to have 12 of the QU students here to help me get the property ready for the season. As you can see behind me, they raked, seeded, and fertilized this whole dirt area so that the grass could start growing within the next couple of weeks. You can see over here that they cleaned all the wood chip to make it safe for the kids to play in the playscape. There's 6 planting areas on the property that were all raked out and ready for planting of the flowers as soon as the weather breaks. We have 300 foot of fencing that got all raked on both sides to get all the leaves out of the fence. A total of 3.5 acres of property got raked and cleaned and ready for the season. And I thank so much for the big event for coming and helping me out here at the YMCA. Thank you.
So, could you tell us a little bit about who you are and what your role in the big event was today?
Well, my name's Shanna. I'm one of the co-directors of the big event.
Okay.
So me and my co-chair oversaw everything. We started in August. We planned for a whole year. We have an 18-member e-board. Hi, JJ. And we go through the whole process. So we do everything, and our e-board, we're completely student-run.
So as you can see, the student body really made a difference here during the big event. Great job, QU. Back to you guys on the piazza.
So the MTV Movie Awards were last night. Safe to say these award shows are different than, say, the Oscars. There was a lot of jokes, maybe inappropriate jokes, some cursing, some movies that you wouldn't necessarily think of Oscar winners won, like Pitch Perfect.
Kung Fu Panda.
Exactly. There's 3 of them now, in case you missed that. I know Jennifer Lawrence won for Best Hero, so this kind of nominates fan favorites rather than unreal performances.
Definitely.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio's. What did you think of the award show?
I thought it was good. It's a different type of show. I like that the unknown shows, like you'd seen, that might not win the Oscars do get recognition because they are great films that, a lot of people still like.
Hey, who doesn't love Kung Fu Panda 3?
Exactly. Not enough Jack Black in my life. But, they're good shows, or good movies, excuse me, and they definitely should be rewarded.
Do you think there are too many award shows? I know we have like MTV Video Awards, MTV Movie Awards, Oscars. We have 40 different country music award shows. I mean, I love country music, but
me too.
Does everyone need an award every 3 weeks? Do you think there are too many?
I mean, personally, I like seeing the award shows, so I don't mind it. I know there are a lot of different award shows, but it's interesting because there are different types of award shows. I mean, you have the Oscars, which are the fancier, the best picture, the best, it's more of a classic type of show. Whereas the MTV show, it's different. The fans really like to see it. You see the actors have more fun there. So I personally like seeing these shows. What about you?
I'm a huge fan of award shows, but sometimes I feel like I can't catch up and I can't keep up. That's the only reason I would say there's a downfall is they're just always on. And I know you did mention that the actors and actresses are able to have more fun. So we're kind of seeing this less serious bow tie, button up kind of event. And we can see who these actors and actresses that we might not be able to, be friends with in real life, despite, what we may want. I would love to be best friends with Ryan Reynolds, but I'm just not. And you get to see them kind of have fun. Now, I know they're having fun and everything. Do you think they take getting these awards seriously? Or do you think it's just kind of something they put on their back shelf when they get back to their mansion?
I don't think they take it too seriously when they're holding up a golden popcorn trophy. The Oscars, it's obviously different. That's a special award. The MTV Awards, just a nice little side trophy that you could have, to remember a fun night. I don't really think it's what they set out when they make the movie to try and get.
Yeah, we're not trying to get a golden popcorn when we were making Kung Fu Panda 3.
Exactly.
I think they were just trying to make money. But I think that maybe for actors and actresses who, if by some chance they've never won anything before, I don't know how, especially since we were saying there's so many award shows that everyone seems to be winning awards lately, but maybe those who, this is their first award, that might just be exciting to be on stage, but I don't know.
Yeah. So, Star Wars The Force Awakens was the movie of the year. What did you think? Did you see that movie?
I have not seen that movie yet, no.
Yeah, I saw it. I loved it. I definitely thought it should have won. But, it's a good, award show, so, it'll be interesting.
Now, when you're not watching award shows, you might try to relieve your stress in a different way. Erica has the top 5 benefits of yoga. Erica?
Thanks, guys. Erica Bloomberg here with your top 5 benefits of yoga. First, yoga can be used as a way of relaxing the mind. Just a quick 30-minute session can help increase your concentration. Not only that, but yoga also gradually improves a person's memory. With finals quickly approaching, concentration and an improved memory can be quite helpful. Next, with yoga being a physical activity, many practices can help with both weight loss and weight control. Those who practice yoga experience an increase in their flexibility and their strength. Yoga still manages to be a calming activity, however, as it also decreases tension in the muscles. Yoga has also been proven to have many benefits for the heart. including a decrease in one's risk of heart disease. Also, blood not only circulates through the body better after a yoga session, but it also circulates at a lower pressure. Yoga has a sense of connection to it, and those who practice it report being more in tune with their bodies. Those who practice regularly claim to not only be more aware of what they're eating, but also say they're more sensitive to hunger and fullness cues from the body. Finally, and most importantly, yoga can help you feel better about yourself. People tend to have a positive attitude and more self-acceptance after a few yoga sessions. On top of that, yoga has been proven to lower stress and anxiety levels, as well as tension and depression. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you, and we'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
I could really go for a Ray and Mike sub right now.
Come to Ray and Mike's and try our Philly chicken and cheese for just over $4. Giant cheesesteak subs and mouth-watering boar's head sandwiches for as low as $4.75. Q-Cash accepted just a mile down the road on Whitney, here at Ray and Mike's. Good evening and welcome to Sports Pause.
In the end, we're here to win the championship this year.
Jess Fontaine now has that. She's going to take a ripper off the post, but she's going to come back.
And my number one, hold your applause, Bobcats fans, is Quinnipiac.
All right, Victoria, you know what time it is. It's top 5 plays of the week.
My favorite time.
So for all you people who can't make it to your 8 a.m.s without that coffee, or even maybe your 12 p.m.s if you're a late sleeper, Mike and Sarah have the best and worst coffees. They taste test them right here.
Thanks, guys. I'm Mike.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are going to continue our quest to find out which coffee is the best at Quinnipiac University. We are going to start with the North Haven Calf Coffee. Ready?
Yes.
Cheers.
Okay.
Yes, I'm okay.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. You know, it's actually better because it's still Seattle's best coffee, but it's actually better than the Seattle's best coffee.
Yeah.
Cafe.
No, I can taste that. It's interesting.
You can actually taste coffee in this.
Yeah, it's good.
It's not. It doesn't blow you away though.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 just because it's a little bit better than the other coffees.
I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 because I just think it's average, but it's definitely drinkable.
Yes.
Next, Aubon.
All right, here we go.
Cheers.
Tastes like water, but
Yeah.
I'm not.
What's up with that?
I don't really drink a lot of hot coffee from Aubon. I usually go with the ice,
Yeah.
but it does taste like water, and I don't really like that. So I'm gonna have to go with a 2 out of 5.
Yeah, same. I mean, I was actually very surprised, you know, because I thought that Aubon, you know, that's like an outside, you know, third-party catering, you know, company
Yeah.
that comes in. I would have thought that their coffee would have been better, but it's actually quite a surprise to me that the North Haven actually trumps Aubon in this case. All right.
Stating facts.
All right. Stating facts. All right, this last cup comes from those, you know, do you ever see those coffee machines like in the library, and you might see them in the School of Business or in the School of Communications?
Mhm.
Though, this is the coffee that comes from that. It is the coffee with lightener and sugar. Ready?
Okay. That's really sweet. There's a lot of sugar in there.
It just tastes like it tastes like that powdered like cream.
Powdered cream, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what they put in there, and that's what it tastes like. And I feel like I'm tasting more powdered cream than actual coffee.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure how much caffeine is in here. I guess if you're in the caf, staying up all night, I guess this will work as fuel.
Yeah, I think it'll do the trick because it has caffeine in it, but I doubt that if you're going for flavor, it's the best way to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with a 1 out of 5 on that one.
1 out of 5. I'll be a little bit more generous. I thought it was at least on par with Aubon, so I'm going to give it 2 out of 5. All right, so out of all these coffees, which one is the best?
So out of all 6 coffees that we've tasted, I'm gonna have to go with the cappuccino machine.
The cappuccino machine?
Yes, because I will always love the cappuccino machine. It's something that I use when I'm exhausted and I know it tastes good. So that's my top choice.
For me, I'm gonna have to go with the York Hill coffee. I thought that had the most flavor out of all of the coffees, but it's not overly sweet like the cappuccino machine. Don't get me wrong, I love the cappuccino machine, but I just thought it was a little sweet for my taste. All right?
Great.
All right, that's all. I believe we've covered all of the coffee here on campus. Back to you guys in the piazza.
Now, the SGA results came in, and Joey Mullaney won the election, but by a slim margin. Joey had 50.39% of the votes for student body president. So it was a pretty close race. Kyle, what do you have on the SGA results?
Well, Joey Mullaney, he's the 7th brother from SIGA, fun fact, to be the student body class president.
That was a fun fact. Thank you for that.
It is, no problem. And it's the first time since 2011 that the president didn't run unopposed. So having it be that close, I didn't know it was 50.3%, right? I didn't realize, it was that close. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and I was kind of having flashbacks to that one Hillary, Bernie Sanders, where it was just decided by a coin flip. I was thinking, are we going to have a Quinnipiac coin flip to decide this? I wasn't sure, but Mullaney got the vote, and actually Q30 had an exclusive first interview with Joey Mullaney, so you can check that out on Q30television.com. So shout out to them for great work. Why do you think some students vote, and why do you think some students don't vote? Because there was a lot of people who just, I don't care, what are they going to really do for us? What is your take?
Well, I always vote. I think it's, your duty.
American duty.
It's your American duty to vote, exactly. But, I see all the work that people put in. The candidates, I saw some will go door to door, they'll hand out candy, they'll ask for people, just even if they're not going to vote for them, just to vote. So I do it because of that. And I also see all the posters that people do. Actually, I think it was Chris Deslitz this year that he even made his own geotag the day of people voting. So I thought that was pretty cool. Why people don't vote? I guess it's just because they're lazy or, they don't see, the benefits of it, like what these candidates are actually going to do. So that's why I could see people don't vote, but they really should.
Yeah, I know some people I know, they don't know where to go, possibly. So they don't know, when I log in. And if they're not sure of these candidates, I know there's tons of posters everywhere, but if they don't necessarily know their platforms, they don't just want to vote blindly, which I guess is a good thing. You don't want anyone voting blindly, but I think people should get educated because these people are helping out the local community as a Quinnipiac community, that is. And they do important work, and they put so much work into it. I know you said that they put up posters and everything. I mean, I see these kids going door to door. One girl went around Crescent actually knocking on every door, showing people where to vote. I mean, that's a lot of time commitment. People are, going out, hanging out with their friends, and these people are really committing to doing something to help not only, their future, but our future as well. So I think that was pretty beneficial to us, and I think we should all maybe take a second next year if you didn't vote this year and vote.
Absolutely.
So that's all Kyle and I have for today. Make sure you check all of our content out at Q30television.com and follow us on Twitter at Q30television, and we now have a Snapchat, so add us at Q30television and on Instagram at Q30television. For Kyle Levasseur, I'm Shanna McCarriston. Have a great rest of your day.